What is going on, guys, in the mini bike world? This is the mini bike blog 20. I've been trying to stay updated on doing more videos. The update on El Chapo. I just ordered the new piston kit for the engine. That'll be here tomorrow. And I also ordered the tensors, little spacers, for the back wheel. Only thing left we have to get is the sprocket and let me see, chain, throttle. We got a couple more parts to pick up. That's going to get this bike back to being able to, be built and running to its top spec. The reason why we didn't get all the parts because, of course, school is starting. We won't get the rest of the parts until the middle of this month. We're going to order everything else that we need, the sprocket, everything. We just got the piston kit because that's needed to get that engine back to running because it's actually the piston is going out. Now, if you have an engine, big block or small block, and if you're running your bike, understand that over time pistons can tend to wear out. There's not a specific life it's expectancy I would think on it. I have never really read the manual to be uh, to be honest. So all of what I'm doing is pretty much what I'm going based off of the personal experience. I just also sold my used GoPro. Decided to get rid of it because it was old. I of course kept my SD card and my spare batteries that I used to use with that GoPro. But here's the spare batteries right here. I kept that as well, and so that way when I get my new one, when I get a more updated one, probably like a 7 or 8, then I won't have to worry about you know not having any batteries or not having a charger because I technically have a charger right here. So I don't know if they all use the same style of charger, but we'll find out soon when I decide to go ahead and get another one. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Um, Also, with ordering that new piston kit, we got to get the tool, the little clamping tool, in order to be able to properly put it in, and we also have to pick up a torque wrench to be able to torque it down to spec. So we're going to be trying to do that tomorrow. We're trying to gather up all the parts. All right, like right now, I just ordered the piston kit. We got to order the exhaust, the air filter, the throttle, um, everything. I think I have it all in my cart. Let's see. All the parts that I actually really need is the exhaust, the throttle, the air filter. So we could take the piston kit off because we already ordered that. We could take the throttle off. We already ordered that. So the parts that we need all come up to 180 bucks. We don't technically have to get these bolts right now because it's not a real major rush, but we're going to get them anyway. We have all the other parts and everything that we need right here, which will give us the longevity. Everything comes up to $183. So the middle of this month, I'm going to go ahead and order all of these parts so they can be in the mail. What we're going to do once we the torque wrench and the little clamp tool, I'm going to just go to Harbor Freight and buy that. They're not really expensive, but don't think they're all that cheap either. It's a little tool that you use to clamp around your piston head to keep all the rings, sit securely together. And you take the butt of your hammer, wooden part of your hammer is more safest, and you use that to tap the piston into the rod. I'm sorry, into tap the rod and the piston itself, the piston head, the cylinder head, into the cylinder housing. So once you tap it in and have them set up the right way, you don't really have to readjust your valves. But with these, I'm gonna have to probably just readjust them. But we're gonna take a hold. We're gonna replace the gaskets, everything, the piston rod, the rings, all of that is gonna get replaced. So we're gonna be doing that. Probably try to do it tomorrow. But if the piston kit comes, we'll be able to replace all the pistons, everything inside the engine, so the engine will be running. And like I said, we're going to try to pick up a torque wrench as well. and go from there. That's pretty much it, guys.